I did have something. And I totally forgot what it was.
I'm liking these finger guns that Mebby's bringing back.
Right. So, anyways, as I was saying to you before we started this, I feel like we have just like so much to talk about because I mean, last week for our listeners at home, we had our guest episode with Daniela and Lily, so it wasn't like our traditional recording, so we didn't like dive into a lot of the stuff that we might have, so it was kind of like pushed back a week for that. Um
Shout out to Daniela and Lily for being our first guest and bearing with us because we were a mess, I think.
yeah, for real we were. But it was still a really fun episode. As I was listening to it when I was trying to pick out like the title, I was like literally laughing out loud at it.
Ah! If you haven't seen it yet, go to YouTube, go watch it. If you haven't heard it yet, go listen to where you find your oh whoa, what? Go listen to where you find your podcast.
And while you're at it, you should definitely rate us 5 stars and give us a follow if you like what we're doing and you like what you're.
I'm sorry, quiet on set.
I think
Yo,
she muted.
Mebby.
I think she muted us, but didn't mute herself.
Can you
You
mute?
weren't muted. No, it's okay.
No, she's over here kissing her dog. Yes, she's so silly. Speaking of which, the day we're recording is the day before Mebby's birthday. Woo!
Woo!
Yes!
Happy birthday, Mebby. We love you.
Happy birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Is that copyrighted? Wait, is that copyrighted?
No, I think it's in the
No.
public domain.
Happy
birthday to you, Mebby. And the day we're recording is also 2 days after Trisha's birthday. Woo!
Yes, yes.
Lots of Scorpios
Exciting.
around town here.
What you know about Scorpios? We're the best.
Debatable.
Oh, wow. Anyways, how are we, Sally? How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited for this interpersonal communication we're about to have.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't chatted with you in a while.
No, for real, because we usually do our chat time now, and we didn't get one last week because it was a little bit more going on.
Yeah. I'm very grateful to be in this space with you and to share this domain and platform with you.
Thank you. There's no one else I'd rather have this with. And without
This is
further
everything.
ado, welcome to Bean Bag Banter, the podcast, starring Sally
and Sally.
Let's dive into it, shall we?
Consider me diving.
All right.
What's your beanbag and banter of this week? These last, week and a half.
So this I'm thrilled about because this is something that I've been dying to talk about, okay? My banter is Love Island games. Now, I think I might have like mentioned this a little bit last week, but since then it's only like ramped up. And let me tell you, if you like Love Island at all, you will love this. If you've never seen Love Island, you will love this because here's let me paint the picture for you of what's going on here, okay? You're pulling ex-Islanders from Love Island UK. You're pulling ex-Islanders from Love Island USA. You're pulling ex-Islanders from Love Island Australia. We've got a girl from Love Island Sweden, a guy from Love Island France, a girl from Love Island Germany, okay? They're all there, they're all intermingling, and they're all trying to win $100,000. Now, the way you win is like each week, every couple days, there's a big challenge, a couples challenge, okay? So the couples are competing against one another. The winning couple is the power couple who will get like a special like power advantage during the next dumping or whatever happens. And the like bottom couples will be vulnerable for like being dumped or being voted out, XYZ. And what makes it really great is I like that the public doesn't vote, because I just like that. I don't know like why it's like like it's fun when the public votes, but fun that they don't. And also, like, each person that comes back has already been on TV, right? They've already established themselves as a character within the greater Love Island universe. So no one is boring, okay? Like the Love Island producers aren't bringing back, like freaking Callum from season 5, the first who's dumped day 1, okay? Like, he's not there. Who is there, however, is a gem. Callum from Love Island Australia season 4.
The other Callum.
And he is just truly the most amazing person that I've ever had the pleasure of witnessing on my television. Okay? Everything that comes out of his mouth is gold. Everything he does is just perfect. And I am obsessed with him. And he's also, in my opinion, one of the best game players on the show. He is making gameplays left, right, and center without being in a romantic couple. He's in a friendship couple right now. Okay? So if that doesn't inspire you to start watching Love Island games, then I don't know what will.
How many different Love Islands are there? Like, how many different countries do they do?
Okay, so I listened to this really great Love Island podcast, and they once like went through like all the different iterations, and I'm not going to be able to remember them all, but let me try. US, UK, Australia, Sweden, France, Germany, Greece, Albania, and there's a lot more than that, but I don't know what they are. I think there's a Spain. I think there's a
Love Island Albania.
Yeah, and you know who's going on it this season apparently? Harris from Love Island UK season 8. Because he is apparently Albanian.
That actually means nothing to me, but I'm excited for you.
Yeah. I'm loving it. I get up and I watch the new episode every morning while I work on a puzzle. It's been wonderful. Truly, truly wonderful.
I like the point that you made that they bring back people that have already been on television, because it's like you're not focused on making a name for yourself because you're already established.
Yeah.
So it's nice that they're focusing on what they're actually doing rather than becoming famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like it's all people that are already good at the game of Love Island. You know what I mean? Like,
okay,
they don't. These are people that I don't know for certain, but I'm sure most of them made it to the final of their season, if not like the last week or two. So they know how to play the game.
They're well established. Yes,
they know how to play the game. The Love Island community likes them. There is. I know at least one previous winner on. There might be someone else, but I can't remember if they were a winner of their season. But the girl that was a winner of her season, like, I love her and I'm obsessed with her. And she's currently in a couple, and I love them together. And I need them to like stay together and be happy forever. Yeah, it's truly wonderful to watch, and I need it all the time.
This is a solid banter. I'm glad that you're so passionate about this.
Thank you.
It's nice to see. Yeah, of course.
So, like, on the flip side of that, my bag for this week is that Noah Kahan has been nominated for a Grammy.
Oh my God, you are a hater to your core. Like, I think you just want to hate.
See, it started as like a little bit of like an irritation, right? It like almost like it was like an itch, you know? He was like itching at my skin. And now he's like, I can't get him out. I posted on Instagram the other week a list of things that he has done after I've already established them as an aspect of my life and personality. And the list is long.
So you think he's coming for your brand? He's coming for the Sally brand.
He obviously does not know I exist. Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Yeah.
No, I do know that. However, like, that's witchcraft.
Right.
Like, why is everything he does, like everything he touches, like I've already touched?
You walk so he could run.
And that's unfair. I'm a woman. Once again,
you tell him. Speak your truth.
It once again a case of a man building off of a woman's success.
Sally versus Noah Kahan. That's the
Noah,
title.
if you're listening, we will never be Team Noah.
Oh, wow. Noah, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, we know we really would. Noah, you and I can debate who's the best New Englander. You and I can battle for New England for control of the region.
Please.
Okay, and then
Mebby's favorite song is Paul Revere by Noah.
Oh, I know. She loves Paul Revere.
She loves a good Paul Revere.
My bean for what's upcoming is there's a lot of really good movies coming up recently, like the new Hunger Games. There's 2 Jacob Elordi movies coming out, Priscilla and Saltburn. There's a new
I thought Priscilla was out.
So like it is, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm counting it as like still upcoming for me.
It's what's on your watch list, yeah.
Yeah. And also I will be seeing Wonka.
Yeah, I figured as much. I probably will too. Like, who am I kidding? Yeah.
He's a part of me at this point. Timothee Chalamet, not Wonka. Let me make that clear.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone put it past you. We knew you were gonna watch it.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll dive into Timmy later. He had a big weekend.
Oh, yes.
So. What's your Bean Bag Banter?
Oh my god, thank you for asking. So my bean is that my cousins, they're toddlers, they're very young. They're coming to visit this weekend, which is like really exciting because they live in California, so I don't get to see them as much.
Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah. Well, they're my second cousins, so a bunch of our extended family is gonna like kind of do
all
a little mini reunion, which should be cute. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't really get to see them often, so
yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. My bag is okay. So I saw my other aunt this past weekend. She listens to this, so when you listen to this, yeah, no,
hi, Trisha's aunt.
No,
Oh.
She's my bag, and that is because. So
Trisha's aunt. Click off now.
No, she knows she made me very upset. Okay, so it's known that I have like tummy issues, and I just like I'm always
IBS.
No. I'm gonna make that clear. I do not have IBS. That is not me. Let's check back in with another brown girl. So I'm always strapped with Pepto or Tums or something. So I was talking to my aunt about it, and she's very much into like health and nutrition, and like she's very, very healthy.
Okay.
So I was telling her, she was like asking about what my day-to-day looks like in terms of what I'm putting in my body. And so the first thing I said to her was every morning I have an oat latte. And she asked me, she was like, okay, so that's oat milk. That's your first strike. Second, I get it from Blue Bottle. She goes, that's your second strike. And my third strike is that I have my latte on an empty stomach every morning. So that is a leading cause of my stomach issues. And like, yes, I knew that all these things were bad, but I'm actually seeing the negative effect of it. Hence, like my constant stomach problems.
Right.
So, no longer drinking oat milk, no longer having Blue Bottle, and I'm forcing myself to put something in my body in the morning that is not just coffee.
Question: what is Blue Bottle?
Blue Bottle is like this big coffee franchise in New York. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's in like other major cities too.
Why, I don't understand why is the franchise an issue?
Well, so apparently Blue Bottle is known to be very strong coffee, and I didn't know that because I
Oh,
personally don't think it's very strong. So that being the first thing that I'm putting in my body on an empty
it's just like a
stomach every
lot.
day, it's a lot. And plus, it's like I I particularly haven't done the research on where they get their beans. She like got into like the depth of like what soil are these beans being like sprouted out of. Like she like does the research and like finds the best of the best, the healthiest,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And then she was going in about like how oat milk was bad and how there's like essentially pesticides on your oats, like you should be looking for organically sprouted oats. And she recommended me just getting up in the morning and making my own coffee at home and milking my own nuts. So this weekend I will be trying to milk some cashews and pistachios and I'm gonna make myself some milk.
Wait, pistachio milk could be kind of fun in a coffee. I love that for you.
Thank you. Pistachios are my favorite nut, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, no, that sounds really fun, but I'm
Yeah.
sorry your stomach hurts.
Oh,
Um,
no, it's like an issue I've dealt with for so long, so I'm okay. But like recently, it's just been bad. Recently
mm,
being the past few months.
right.
So it's, I mean, not solely due to my coffee intake, but that plays a big part.
That's something you can not easily change, but something you can change and hopefully get better.
Something I can
Gotcha.
alter
Something
and
you have
hopefully.
control over.
Exactly. I will also be incorporating a lot more celery juice in my diet.
Why?
These are all things to uh, help with your gut bacteria. So, celery juice, drinking tons of hot water, the coffee. Um, she gave me a whole list of things that I should start like implementing into my day to day life.
Sometimes I think that gut health is fake.
Well, I also thought that too. And this conversation sprouted from me taking a lactate pill because I'm lactose intolerant. And she was like, "Do you really want to be taking that for the rest of your life?" And I'm like, "No." She was like, "I used to take those, and since I fixed my diet, I'm no longer intolerant." So I'm like, "Okay, like it works." Someone telling me that it works.
Gotcha. I hear you. I hear you.
No, no, So I really gotta focus on. That's my bag. Because
Okay.
my coffee is the best day, or it's the best part of my workday. Like not leaving, but like getting fresh air and getting coffee and taking a second with my coffee and my pastry or my protein bar or my banana or like whatever it is. But I can no longer have it that easily.
hmm
So that's my bag. And my banter is, well, like Sally said, my birthday was 2 days ago, which happened to be the same day as Diwali. So that was really, I guess, special. Um, I don't really like doing anything too crazy for my birthday, and most of the time, if not all the time, I'm with my family on my actual birthday. So this year we did like just very like chill, wholesome things on Sunday, like religious ceremonies that we had to get done for Diwali. We like all had dinner together. Like I didn't really want to go out and do anything crazy, so it was nice, very chill.
You say I don't really do crazy things for my birthday when last year we sat at dinner next to the Nelk boys.
Okay, so that was also my 21st birthday, so I guess that's a little bit
Right.
right.
I guess
And
I just can't imagine you not doing that every year.
no, it's actually funny because my 20th birthday, I don't know if I can say this, so I'm gonna say it, and then if I can't say it, we'll bleep it. I got alcohol poisoning on my 20th birthday.
Oh, right. I remember the story.
Yeah, so there's always something that has happened and like something insane. And anybody that knows my dad knows the man he is, if that makes sense. Like he will go that extra mile.
Right.
He is he's known for his events and his parties and stuff and his outings in general. So um it was no last year was really special, I think. My parents got everybody drunk. Everyone was over 21. Let me preface. Um but Yeah,
So
no.
I'm confused why your birthday 2 days ago was your bag or your bean.
It was my banter.
Wait, I'm confused. What was your bean?
My
Your
bean was
bean
that
was
my cousin.
first.
My bean was
Oh,
that my
sorry.
cousins are coming.
I was getting confused because we usually do bean. Because in my head, bean goes last. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I
Okay.
also like often get confused because we do like rosebud thorn,
Right. And then
and
the
so we
word
try
is
to do
bean bag
bean
ban.
bag banter. So I'm like, okay, something I'm looking forward to, but something bad that's happened, but something good that has also happened.
Well, I always do banter bag bean because it's
Banter
rosebud
bag.
thorn.
Okay, well that's not the name of the show. So
Okay.
okay.
righty, righty.
Anyways, I'm gonna say something I forgot.
Should we? What do we want to dive into first?
Um, I feel like we haven't sat down and chatted for a while, so I think we should like go back a little bit. I think the first thing is probably Grammy nominations, no?
Yeah, that was like a week ago today, I think.
Okay, how are we? Well, we've discussed that we're a little upset.
Right. So as we touched on before, some terrible, terrible things have happened. However, I think we need to shout out our good friend Fred.
Oh my God, Fred again, if you're listening to this, we are huge, huge, huge
And we
fans.
are so proud of you.
I'm trying to convince Sally to come to Amsterdam in 2024 to come see you.
I want to see Fred again at the Sphere in Vegas.
That would be incredible.
I know. I know.
There's also a famous venue called oh, I don't know, don't quote me on this, but I think it's like Alexandra Palace or something like that in London that he's
mhm.
known for like his insane shows there that I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
so okay, so when he plays there, like then we'll go back to London and see him, right?
sure. I mean, he just played there, so I don't think it'll be for a while. But
Okay, yeah. Burst my
Fred
bubble.
again, Fred again, if you're listening to this, please, please
Please
go
bring
on
us for
tour again.
free. Yeah, and bring us
Literally, like,
to for free. We'll give you so much free press.
no, because please bring us on stage. Like,
We'll get that party going.
yo, it is
Did you?
never, it's, yeah, you go.
No, are you sure?
Yeah, no, I don't even know where I was going with that.
I was just say, did you know he's British?
I did know he was British, or he
I
is
th-
British.
I think I learned that and then forgot because he looks American. Um, but um, he's British. I heard him
Yeah,
speak once.
yeah. He also like is pretty vocal about him living in London or like being like calling London home, like going
Good for
back home.
him. Where do you know where in London he lives?
No, that would be quite stalkerish.
Okay, so we touched on Fred again. He was nominated for Best New Artist along with He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Noah Kahan.
But one thing that I thought was a little bit of a snub, and I was kind of surprised to see this. So Boy Genius was nominated for Album of the Year with The Record. And I really thought their song from that album, Not Strong Enough, would be nominated for Song of the Year or Record of the Year or both. So I was kind of shocked to see that.
I personally have no opinion on them.
Oh, okay.
So,
Um,
yeah,
Did you see Olivia Rodrigo nominated for Best? I don't know if it's Best Rock Song or Best Rock Performance, but like one of the two.
I did see that.
Yeah, Ballad of a Homeschool Girl.
Yeah. Um, I think I pretty much made myself clear that I'm not the biggest Olivia fan,
Mm-hmm.
so that was a little jarring for me. But who am I to judge?
I
So,
I'm pulling up the list again because I feel like I remember when I read it, like there was another song in that category that I was like, oh, I really like that song, and I can't remember what it was now. Um, Hold tight while I see if I can find it.
Who hosts the Grammys? Like, is it ABC? ABC Grammys.
CBS.
CBS Grammys. That doesn't sound right. Are you sure?
100%. I'm on the Grammy website right now, and CBS is right there.
Interesting. CBS, when you hear this, we love the CBS network. That's the only channel that we have in my home. um, I live and die for CBS. So if you guys would like to have us at the Grammys, we'd be more than thrilled to attend. We can even perform if you'd like. We're quite entertaining, if I do say so myself.
Sorry, as I've just been looking through this list, Fred again was nominated twice also in the Best Dance Electronic Recording.
He's everything.
He is everything. Also, shout out Troye Sivan, nominated for Rush, Best Pop Dance Recording. So deserved, I think.
1000%. I think it's a great song.
Okay.
Troye Sivan.
Oh, here's what it was. Best rock song was Ballad of a Homeschool Girl and Not Strong Enough, which, as I said before, I think should have been Record of the Year and Song of the Year. Sorry, please continue.
I don't remember what I was saying, but okay, Olivia. Good for, how old is she? Like 19?
20. She is going to turn 21 in February, I believe.
Interesting. Olivia, if you need 2 extras at your birthday party,
we're here.
You know where to find. You know where to find us.
We know you're already bringing Jacob as a date, but like we could be thing 1 and thing 2.
Oh my God, Dumb and Dumber.
No, for real. Oh, she's having a costume party. How fun!
Oh, what would our couple costume be, or what would our what do you think we'd go as?
I feel like we would go as like Courtney and Travis.
Stop! No.
Like, we'd literally.
Because then I'm gonna ask you who's who, and I don't think I want to know that.
No, we'd be. I'm obviously Travis.
What?
You think you're Travis?
I don't think I'm Travis, but I also don't think I'm Courtney.
No,
Stop!
we're going as.
No, I don't want to be Courtney.
We're going as Scott and Chloe. You can be Scott.
Wait, I would die for Lord Disick. Oh, I also didn't actually meet him.
Oh.
No,
but you took a picture with him.
Yeah, so I was just not there. Let's say that. I was not in the moment. I wasn't present in the moment. And I was convinced that I was dancing with Scott Disick. I was not.
He would dance with you. You're right in his age group.
Stop it!
Of what he's looking for.
He goes for 19-year-olds. That's
not
me.
Did you see the episode of the Kardashians? Penelope said he needs to date a little bit older, so he'd go for 22.
That is true. That is true. Lord, if you're listening to this, call me.
Okay.
Okay.
Any other final thoughts on the Grammy nominations? Oh, I feel like this goes without saying, but Taylor, I'm so proud of you. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Oh, moving on.
You can't say that video of her running to kiss Travis after the show wasn't so cute.
Okay, I will say it was cute the first time I saw it.
Okay, I saw it several times in several different angles, and it was cute every time.
No, I was over it after the first time I saw it. Forgive me for being on my phone. I'm literally just looking for the Scott picture.
Okay. So now what I want to dive into, because I spent time before our recording finding so many good. Oh my God, that doesn't even look like him. That looks like Cabby. No, Cabby from Greek. From this angle, looks like Cappy from Greek.
So you could tell how much fun I was having because I was convinced that this was Scott.
Oh my God. Okay.
Watch on YouTube to see the picture.
That photo.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I had said I wanted, like, they're casting for season 3 of White Lotus, which is a show that you and I both love.
Yes.
And I thought it would be fun. And I know you might have forgotten to do this because I like mentioned it once and then never mentioned it again. But it would be fun if we could come up with people that we wanted to like see in the show or like thought would be in the new season. Um,
Yeah, so I did completely forget about that, but I can still participate.
okay, perfect. Okay, so where I started with this is Film Updates tweeted. Um, they tweeted 13 roles are currently being cast for the White Lotus season 3. 9 of them are series regulars, ranging in ages between 18 and 80s, with a patriarch, a corporate executive, an actress, a couple of mothers, a misfit, and a yogi. Okay.
Okay.
So I kind of like started there and I was like, who do I think could fit these roles? Would you like to see what I came up with?
Yes.
So for corporate executive, I was seeing Jonathan Groff or Sandra Oh.
Sandra Oh.
Would crush it in White Lotus. She would be phenomenal,
She would. Wait. That's a good one.
right? Like she would be so good.
She would be so good. Wait, oh my god. I don't know why I thought of Michelle Yeoh so quickly.
But Michelle Yeoh
Um,
would be great too, as well.
yeah, Michelle Yeoh or Steve Carell, I feel like.
Steve Carell. Oh my god, he would the patriarch role. That is so him. That is
That's
so
so him.
him, Steve. Um, and so for mothers, I was thinking we've got like I've casted like a younger mother, middle aged mother, and like an older grandmother mother. Okay, here. So younger mother, I'm thinking Kiki Palmer.
Okay, Kiki.
Like imagine like Kiki with like a toddler in White Lotus.
Well, oh
Um,
my god. Well, she has a real life toddler,
I know.
so.
So the real life toddler can get her start.
Oh
Their
my
start. I
god,
don't know their.
it's a 2 for 1.
You probably don't even have to pay the toddler. And
Probably
then
not.
for like middle aged mother range, I was thinking Natalie Portman because I
Yes.
where has she been? My girl is unemployed.
Natalie, when you hear this.
You need to get your agent to call up Mike White.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
for like, sorry.
I was just saying maybe Sofia Vergara.
Oh, yeah, like kind of like a reimagined version of her character in Modern Family. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, what about Jesse Tyler Ferguson?
Oh, he's
He would be
everything.
he I am so seeing him as the receptionist, like the hotel worker.
Yes.
He would crush that.
Yes. Yeah.
But then for like an older like grandmother aged mother, I was thinking of Lainey Kazan. I don't know
I
how to pronounce her name. You would know her face. Have you ever seen Bratz, the movie, the live movie? Have you ever seen the original My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
yeah, but that was like so long ago. I don't think I would
So
remember
yeah,
her.
I've never seen it. I just know she was in it, so I don't know who she is. But I'm sure someone listening will know who that is. But I think she would be really, really good. And then for the like misfit role, I was seeing Michael Sarah.
Oh, no.
I
No.
just my issue with it is it might be too similar to Alan. You know, that like too close.
Yeah.
Let's see him do something a little bit different, but I think he'd work.
I think the misfit really needs to be someone we just haven't seen in a while. Like this could be a comeback role for somebody.
Like Anna Faris. She used to be married to
Sure.
Chris Pratt and they had a very, very bad divorce.
Oh. Oh heavens.
Um, okay, now we have the yogi role. So I was thinking Amy Adams or
Okay.
Zoe Kravitz, but my inspiration for Zoe Kravitz was kind of coming from her Big Little Lies character. So I'm not sure if that's like too close to something she's already done, like a little been there, seen that.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think that this is a role that Zoe Kravitz would accept.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
bigger than that.
I think she's bigger than that.
And then so now I have just like people listed that I would like to see, but I didn't necessarily fit them in any of these roles we've heard about so far. So I've got Jacob Elordi. Um, he's already in at HBO. Like he would fit in seamlessly with the White Lotus character
And
cast and
what
crew.
and if you were to assign him to a role,
I see him as being like someone famous who's staying at the resort. Like someone who's like actually famous. Like I don't think we've like had that yet, but like a genuine celebrity in the White Lotus universe is there, and I see that as Jacob because he gives like heartthrob.
yeah.
Next I wrote Priyanka Chopra Jonas, and
No,
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 listen, hear me out, hear me out.
no, no.
I have an amendment. Could be fun to see Priyanka and Nick in something together.
Okay, so they have been in something together.
Oh, what have they been in?
She, I don't know the name of it because obviously I didn't watch it because I don't like Priyanka Chopra
Right.
Jonas. Um, I despise that she's the face of Bollywood in America, but that's a whole story within itself. So she just came out with a movie recently, within like the past like 6 months or a year, I want to say, on Netflix, I think. And he like made a cameo in it, and they were in the back of a cab making out or something, or he like wanted to like have sex with her, and it was cringe. It was really cringe, and I don't think she needs to.
So what I'm imagining here though is they both are casted characters. Like no cameo situation. Like they're both in it for the long haul in this.
No, I
I think that could
understand
be
that.
fun. That could be kind
No,
of
I understand.
fun.
He didn't cameo in the sense like, oh, it's Nick Jonas or whatever. Like he just made an appearance in the show like as a character. So
Hmm.
they were both still casted for that one, but I just like they are so cringe to me and they don't make sense to me at all. That's why I'm just like, have you seen her in Pink Panther
I've never
too?
I haven't seen Pink Panther.
Oh, right,
I've
right,
I've
right. Well,
I've never
she
seen her
did
in anything.
awful. Oh, so maybe keep it that way, honestly.
Yeah, she is kind of relevant to my life. I do, however, think it could be like I think this could be fun, but okay, I hear you. You're heard. You're heard and seen.
Hmm. I'm
Um,
glad that you hear and see me.
so then I wrote down Danny Ramirez. I don't know if you know who that is.
We can look him up real quick while
He
you
is
chat.
he's very very cute. He was in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and he was recently in Top Gun Maverick. And I think he is giving kind of a like Will Sharp vibe, and you know how much I loved Ethan. So, like that's kind of what I'm envisioning there.
I think he's too similar to Ethan.
But I know, but that's why I like him. Like I
His
loved Ethan.
aura, his aura gives Ethan.
Ethan. Yes?
I was gonna say, I think Drew Barrymore would be a great mom,
Oh my god, you're so right. You are so
but
right.
I also don't think that I mean, it's
Wait,
HBO, so it's still up there, but I don't think she would take that role.
she's got the Drew Barrymore show. Like, she's not can't be wasting time.
That is true.
Like she's busy.
She is busy, or like it'd be nice to see someone from like the Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, like
Maya Rudolph.
Frank
Oh my god,
Maya.
Maya Rudolph
She
can
would be
be.
an incredible mom.
Oh my god, and she can be there with her Prince cover band. She
Oh
can be
my
she can be the
god.
talent, the talent at the resort.
Oh my god, you're so funny. Speaking speaking of White Lotus and speaking of Kardashians,
Right.
some recent news. Do you remember Lucas Cage from White Lotus?
Yes, yes. I just watched this episode.
Of White Lotus?
No, of Kardashians. I finished catching up today, by the way.
Oh, so I didn't, but I already
Oh,
know what happens. No, because
mhm.
I watched a video on TikTok.
Right.
But for those of you who don't know, Lucas Cage, who was a waiter of some sort in White Lotus, and he was also
Season 1.
in, yes, season one. He was also in Euphoria.
And he was in Tagged, I believe.
He was in Tagged. He was also in You.
Oh, he kind of lays low in a lot of popular shows I've noticed.
That is so funny that you just said that because in 2023, he was in a movie, I believe, called Down Low.
Oh,
So
oh my god, that's really funny.
that's so funny that you said that. Anyways, so Lucas Cage from White Lotus and Chris Appleton, who is Kim Kardashian's hairstylist, they were married for about 6 months, and the day after the episode aired of the Kardashians that they had their wedding, Chris files for divorce. Like
Do you
literally the day after the episode
do you
aired. So
think
this
he was
past
waiting
Friday.
for the episode to air before he could like do it? I
Yeah,
wonder if
why?
there was like something in his contract, like in the contract about it.
Maybe.
I want to know what events led to having the wedding on the show, and I want to know why they're getting divorced. I want to be a fly on the wall in that household.
Or when Lucas and or Chris listen to this, they could also just come onto the podcast and tell us themselves.
Yeah, Lucas, Chris, if you'd love to have a space, a platform to discuss this, we know it's a really difficult time for you probably.
Yeah.
The floor is yours here on Bean Bag Banter.
We would love to hear your story, you know.
Something I think about kind of a lot when watching the Kardashians is like when they have another like celebrity on the show. So I'm talking I mean Lucas Gage isn't that big a celebrity, but like Lucas Gage, they have like Michelle Marone like in the Milan stuff. Howie Mandel,
He's
like
so beautiful.
all these celebrities are having on and they say they're like good
Michelle, not Howie.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Howie. Or like even like Usher, like there's like pictures of them like with Usher. I'm like, and they act very familial. Like, do you think they're actually friends with these people, or like everyone's just so good at like turning it on for the cameras?
I honestly think both. I think it obviously depends. Lucas, they're friends with because of Chris. People that they just meet for the first time, like Michelle, when Kim was talking to Michelle about Chloe and how she didn't come, that like felt kind of awkward, I think.
Mm,
So it really just depends on who it is, but it's also like if they're just playing the part for the show or whatever they do, I mean, a stellar job because, that's what they're trained to do.
I also wonder like when for example, did you see the episodes where she went to London and Paris with Saint for the soccer?
Yes.
So, for example, here they've got like the players like coming to meet them, and Neymar's FaceTiming her, like XYZ, Bukayo Saka's FaceTiming her. Do you think they're like the soccer players or the celebrities who like don't actually know them but are having to do this like for them or for their children are like, what the hell is going on? Or do you think they love it?
I don't know. I feel like I think the situation's hard because everybody and their mothers knows who the Kardashians are. Like, even if you know
Mm-hmm.
nothing about them, you
You
know
know
the
them.
Kardashian name.
Right.
You know the name. So I think that in this particular situation, even if they don't know them personally, I think they're still excited to do
Mm-hmm.
this because maybe just as excited as Saint and Kim are to talk to these players are
Right.
probably just as
Right.
excited to talk to Kim.
I'm
You know what I
hearing
mean?
I'm hearing what you're saying.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I'm just like picturing Bukayo Saka like walking into like Arsenal training ground one day and him being told like, oh, like you can't go out to the field yet, like you have to FaceTime Kim Kardashian. Like
I
what?
think that sounds incredible. Like, I'll FaceTime Kim Kardashian too. Sign me up.
Kim, if you would like to have a FaceTime with us, recorded obviously for your show and our podcast, reach out.
What she said. Did you see her new Skims line?
The first of all, the like photo shoots she did, I reposted it to the Beanbag Banter story because I was obsessed. She looked
She
so
knows what
good.
she's doing.
Yeah,
She
like
and what was it for? It was
the holiday line, like their holiday
yes. And
release.
she did that right after she launched her men's campaign. Like, girl,
Yeah,
oh,
she's a genius.
she's
Like I just like honestly like the whole like kind of retro-y 70s catalog look was so good, and the way
it
she
worked
did
for
it
her.
was so good.
I will say though, this is gonna sound so bad. But the picture I think that you reposted or the one that was like
Oh, that's not the
Post
one I
Malone.
like. I don't like that one as much.
Her wig in it, just like it rubbed me the wrong way. It wasn't on her properly. I personally didn't love it,
No, I
but
like the one of her in the blue shorts and like the skates better, but I couldn't find like a post of that, or like I didn't look that hard, but this is just like the first I went to the Skim site, so
oh,
yeah.
look at you doing your research.
No, I did. I love that. I love that. Um, okay. One other thing that I really, really needed to talk about today was Timothee Chalamet on SNL. Now, this was not his first time on SNL, and nor will it be his last because, and I've said this before, he will never, he will never decline. The face card won't decline. The acting won't decline. He's so perfect. Okay. Now, I don't know if I kind of, I posted on the Bean Bag Banter story about this skit. I don't know if you saw it, but there's one skit where, um, a girl is in a hospital bed with her doctor, and she's like, "I'm having sleep paralysis, and my sleep paralysis, and I need your help to get rid of my sleep paralysis demon." Okay, so the doctor then is like, "I have this machine that's gonna." Induce your sleep paralysis, and you need to tell me exactly what your sleep paralysis demon is doing and looks like, and XYZ. So he does this machine, and what appears is Timothée Chalamet dressed as Troye Sivan in the exact outfit from the Got Me Started music video. And then he starts doing the choreography from Got Me Started. And then at the very end, Boy Genius comes out, also dressed as Troye Sivan from the Got Me Started music video. And there's like one part in the music video where like Troy will like turn around and like pull his pants down. He's got this like bright red underwear on. So then they all do this part where they all turn around and pull their pants down, except Julian Baker can't pull her pants down. So so, so she is like grabbing at her pants and can't pull it down, and you can see her like at her like turning to Lucy Dacus and like laughing because it's live obviously and she can't do it. And it was just so, it was everything I could have ever wanted in life was that skit. And then Troy then going on Instagram and making his profile picture Timothée Chalamet dressed as him from that skit.
Wait, Troy's funny for that. He
No, he
would.
so is, yeah.
I did see the skit. I didn't see the full thing with Boy Genius, but I did see the part of Timmy dancing, and he got it down. He did.
I just like feel bad because like Timmy can never do comedy. Like he can never do comedy. That's just not, he's so good at acting, but comedy's not in his wheelhouse. And I think he must just have like so much joy in him or something because you could, if you watch him doing literally any of the skits he was in, he can't keep a straight face, which I personally find so endearing.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Stop.
No, but like, how can you not see it now?
Stop. I don't
Can we
see
get
it. Speaking of Troye Sivan, I don't know if you know this, but I have been there for him since day one. I have his very first ever album on vinyl. Yeah.
hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I got Blue Neighborhood on vinyl. I think I got it in like 2015 or something, like 2015, 2016, like when the album came out.
His like YouTube days.
Yeah, I was watching him when he was collabing with Tyler Oakley and Zoella. Like I was there when the Wild EP dropped.
That's wild.
I'm literally his biggest fan.
Are you?
Um, Not really.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like Tide's up there. Tide's probably his biggest fan.
His brother is so cute. Um, no, yeah, I didn't really listen to like the second album, and obviously like this new one is like the singles are really good. I don't really love a lot of the other songs on it, but oh my god, I will say I was listening to the most recent episode of Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast, and Brooke was saying that she recently discovered a Troye Sivan song. It was called Angel Baby, and it's a single from September 2021. And she was just saying how it was really like um moving for her, and she really enjoyed it, and it was like it was one of those songs that made her like fantasize about, you know, a situation or whatever. So I listened to it, obviously, and Brooke really was onto something because that song is amazing. Like, I don't know where I was, but I am seated now.
Oh my god, wait, I have to listen to this.
No, it's really really good. It's really like it's really cute.
Oh my god, Troye Sivan would be the misfit.
Because he already has ties to HBO.
Oh my
Troye.
god. This
Troye.
is everything.
Troye Sivan, if you're listening, we do have connections in the entertainment industry. If you need the Bean Bag Banter talent agency to make a call for you, please don't hesitate to reach out.
We are on your side here. We are Team Troye.
Team Troye forever.
Wait, that's like everything. He would be the misfit. Oh my god, he would. Wait, we're geniuses.
I'm sure he's already been contacted. Like, here's the thing: when the casting comes out,
we called it.
I need to get like, I'm gonna make sure I save like receipts of every name we put out for this, because when the casting comes out, and not one, not two, but 3 of the names we mentioned are tied to this project, everyone's gonna know who said it first. Everyone's gonna know. Because I've been predicting left, right, and center.
No, it's actually like scary.
I just
think
like
about it.
The world is like too predictable.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm so excited for our to share my 2024 bingo with you, like pop culture bingo, because I have a good feeling about a lot of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I have thought of none, so
my list isn't very long, but it'll come to me.
Stay tuned to hear our bingo boards.
Yeah. A lot of fun stuff I think will be coming up for us as we get close to the holidays.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Sally.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
You probably.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Sorry, I had to. It was right there.
No, it's okay. I literally just handed it to you. It's okay. Speaking of which, am I the asshole for selling my late grandparents' ranch, even though they asked me not to? Long story short, my grandparents used to live on this ranch for almost 60 years, and both passed on the property. My mother was raised there, and so were my siblings and I, so there's quite a lot of sentimental value to this house. There's also a lot of monetary value to the property as well. The problem is the upkeep, especially as a single 28-year-old with a moderate pay job, which is what I told my grandfather years ago when he told me he wanted the house to be in my inheritance, or to be my inheritance to raise my own family like he did his. It became a running thing with him telling me I needed to get comfortable with the house for when it's mine, me saying I'd just sell it, and him arguing with me about it. He sadly passed earlier last year, quite suddenly, and true to his word, he left the house to me amongst other assets. I decided I'd try to make the old man happy and accepted the responsibility. For the past year, I've been trying to make everything work with fluctuating success, but ultimately the house is somewhat of a sinkhole. On top of that, I've been headhunted for a job across the country with potential to move overseas within the next year. After long internal deliberations, I decided to just sell the house. When I told my sister, she lost her shit. She says I'm disrespecting the old man's wishes by selling it to a stranger and should rather let her and her husband have it. Why is she calling him an old man so much? What the hell is that about?
Yeah, she said old man peepaw.
Damn, not peepaw. I told her she could have it immediately as long as she could pay the market value for the house. She thinks it's unfair to ask for money for a house I got for free and offered to stay in it, and in return she'll upkeep it herself. I was planning on using the money from the sale for a place when I move, I was also using the money from the sale for a place when I move too, but that didn't work out. There's a lot of tension now, and she's even trying to rally my family members against me. I get the old man. Number 3. The third time. Damn.
She does not like her grandpa.
Damn. She said, fuck you, Peepaw. I get the old man wouldn't be happy with this if he were alive, but frankly and lovingly, he isn't. and I shouldn't burden and I shouldn't burden myself. Am I the asshole?
No. But
Yo,
like,
I'm sorry,
does she need
Peepaw.
to like dive into her relationship with her grandfather? Like, does she need to go see someone for that?
Maybe if she stays at the ranch long enough, her grandfather would return and haunt her. And
Maybe he already is, and that's why he's old man Peepaw and not grandpa.
oh, fuck you, Peepaw.
No, I think she's honestly like she can't live in the past. She's got to do what's right for her. So,
Do you think it was shitty of her to like be like fuck you to your sister or to her sister?
no, I mean, she's like why can't you just like buy the house? If the sister really wants it, she'd buy the house. So, sorry. It sounds
But
like the
she
sisters
got it for free.
she didn't oh my god, she didn't get it for free. She lost her grandfather to get it.
So did her sister.
So, what it sounds like to me is the sister is
Her sis her sister is also peepawless.
and
Now
her
what?
sister was a witch. It sounds like the sister is just like butthurt that she was not left the house.
What if she got peepaw?
What do you mean?
What if she inherited the ashes?
I'm sure the ashes are at the ranch house where he died.
Oh my god. What if they planted him? What if he's a tree? Oh my god, here's a question for you. Here I'm gonna change the story a little bit. So
Is
you're siding with the person who's telling the story, saying it's okay, like you're
yeah,
not
she's
the
got to
asshole.
she needs to do what she's got to do.
Okay, so say if everything was the same except for the fact that Grandpa is literally a tree, like Peepaw is a tree on the property. Now what?
So,
So you would sell the property knowing that your grandfather's planted in it.
I mean, honestly, I kind of think Peepaw's the asshole because she,
He's dead, Sally.
she
Don't
made
speak
it
ill of the
she
dead.
made it clear she didn't want the house.
Don't
And he
speak ill of
still
Peepaw.
gave it to her?
But it's not like. But he warned her. She said it herself. Like they've had conversations about it. Like she knew. She knew the old man's wishes.
Okay, and so your dying loved one says one thing they wish for you, and you've got to live by that for the rest of your life. Is that any way to live? If
It's
it's not what you
not.
want,
It's not. But your peepot is literally in the ground on this property.
then the
Like
sister should
you
buy
sell
it.
it. Okay, but the girl inherited for free. I don't know. I'm just
So
trying to play
what?
devil's. I'm trying to play devil's advocate here. I don't know.
Maybe the sister can rent it, so she's not buying it, but gets to live there. But the other sister still gets money.
I know, but the sister would only live there to upkeep the house. So like she's not gonna pay to live there and then pay to restore it.
Why not? That's how it works.
You're paying well that at that point just buy the house.
My dog is here.
Woof.
Hi.
Bark bark.
He.
Here's
I
an
can.
interesting question for you.
Oh, sorry.
Can I ask you an interesting question?
Yes.
You know like how people speak different languages based off like where they're from?
Yeah.
So, do you think dogs speak different languages based off their species, based off their breed?
No, because I don't think they have the capability of language.
Wait, that was a stupid question. Like,
Like,
I'm like just hearing it right now. I'm gonna
like
completely disregard that because that was actually so silly of me.
they don't speak at all.
No, no, like I know that. Like, do they bark in separate languages? But that's also like so stupid. Like, don't even answer it. No,
I
the answer is no. The answer is no.
I do think okay, sorry. I'm watching my dog like walk around my bed and he can't seem to figure out how to get up onto the bed and I don't know why because he's never had this issue before.
I think it's so cute how your dogs just hop on your bed. Mine are quite small, so we have stairs by my bed, and they like walk up the little stairs.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you want to say hi?
they're little guys. I
He
can't
hasn't
even
got
see
much.
who that is.
He hasn't got much to say. It's Grady.
Hi, Grady. What did I call him?
Gravy boat.
Gravy boat.
Grady was really sick this week, but he's doing much better.
Oh, what happened?
So he had this like lump on his neck. And we obviously were like, well, that's not good. Like he needs to get checked out. So my mom and I took him to the vet and he got an ultrasound and it turns out that he had a really bad ear infection and sometimes this happens in humans too. Like when you get a cold or an infection, like your lymph nodes around like your neck can get like inflamed kind of. Um so that's what was happening to him, except it was like really, really, really bad. So he had this like big lump on his neck.
Oh, Gravy boat.
But it's all good. It's all good. Oh my god, I had something else I wanted to say and I can't remember what it was. It was right before you asked me that question.
I think we've confirmed that the person who shared their story is not the asshole. That's actually what the Reddit community also decided. So we were, or Sally was on par with that one.
I
On
feel like I'm
par?
always right.
No. No, because if you
Oh.
tuned into last week's episode about our little
Oh,
going
the
forward to our
sisters.
what?
It was the sisters, like one of them wouldn't pay for the wedding dress.
Well, that and also the Florida Man game, you were wrong actually for every single question.
Wait, but that's not Am I the Asshole?
No, I know. I'm just saying you're not right. Oh my God, I was also gonna say something else, but I forgot as well. Oh, Gravy Boat.
He's sitting
What
on
names
me.
what names do you have for your dogs?
Me? Max and Grady.
Do you call them anything else?
Monkeys?
Stop! I called my dogs monkeys. Or I called Yogi Monkey to be specific. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Just lay down, it's okay. Yeah. They're really silly. They're really, really silly. So that's why they're monkeys.
Oh.
Oh my god, I had such a good like comment or something to make or bring up and I can't remember what it was. Trisha, we need to play Fortnite together. We haven't played yet.
Okay, so I haven't played Fortnite in a few years, but I know how to play. So I think that's a start.
I have been grinding on Fortnite. I'm already ranked silver 2.
I don't know what that means, but I'm so excited for you. Get to
Thank
gold.
you.
Is gold top level?
And no, it's probably like diamond.
Oh. Oh wow.
No, I think it's like what's starts with an I. Im, im il il uh
Immortal?
yes, immortal. That's what I'm thinking of.
Can we bring back Among Us?
Yeah, they needed new maps, but then they brought the new maps and I didn't like it.
I've been saying this for probably a year now that I think Among Us should make a comeback. I think we should all play it again. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
My friend who I lived with, like when Among Us was big, she always named her character Boone, like Boone, and I just thought that was so funny. Boone.
What's like what does that mean? Like what significance does that have?
I don't think it has any, but I thought it was so funny because she was always the white guy too, so it'd be like Boone, like a ghost. Boone.
Okay, that's funny. What was your go-to Among Us color?
Yellow or teal.
Oh my God, you would go for yellow.
And I
You
liked having
so
I
would go
liked
for yellow.
yellow with the cowboy hat.
Oh my God.
Hey, stop.
I was always the brown one with the toilet paper on top.
That is so you. That is so you.
Or I would do the pink one with the cowboy hat.
Aww. That's very like Machine Gun Kelly of you.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the cowboy hat gives Machine Gun Kelly.
That's very like Taylor Swift of you.
Okay, actually, don't ever say that again. Take that back.
I
Mason,
just
cut
think
that out.
I think we need to mention like how just ingrained in the vein of society like Taylor Swift is, because Trisha I don't think has ever like actively listened to a Taylor Swift song in her life, and yet still knew Shake It Off was on 1989.
It's actually funny because I think Shake It Off is like probably one of the first songs I think of when I think of Taylor Swift. So that was
Mm-hmm.
genuinely like I pulled that out of my ass. Like truly, like it was either that or what's that other one? Love Story. I was going to say Love Story. Is
Yeah,
that
but I
also on
think
this? Is that on the same
no,
album as well?
no,
Okay.
no. But I
Well,
think
I think
like
I
I think
really just lucked out.
I think it was like a subconsciously you knew.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't. That was
yeah.
fully just like a lucky guess.
Haters gonna hate, 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 hate. My fingers gonna fake, 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 fake. Baby, I just wanna shake, 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 shake. I shake it off, I shake it off.
I hope we get copyrighted for that.
Taylor would never, she would never copyright her sister.
Speaking of Shake It Off, go watch Sing. It's a
Okay,
great film.
and with that, uh, I think we will leave you, um, on this fine evening, afternoon, morning, whenever you are listening to this podcast. Um, as you're
Well,
listening, it's really easy if you just go and rate us 5 stars and leave us a review about the podcast. And you also follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bean Bag Banter Pod.
our Instagram stories have been popping off a little bit thanks to Sally. So definitely go follow, interact.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. 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 Bye.